Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be my December empties. Not too many this month, so shouldn't take particularly long. And I'm just going to get started straight in. First up is a Pantene Fine Hair Ice Shine shampoo. I used this as my clarifying shampoo when I was using the L'Oreal Ever Sleek. I'm just looking at the conditioner here. I had L'Oreal Ever Sleek shampoo, one of the no sulfate shampoos. And I noticed I actually got a bit of build up with that shampoo and it wasn't nice to my hair. So I was using this as my clarifying shampoo. There is a teeny bit left, but I can never seem to get it out, which is annoying. But it's also looking a bit grubby, so you're not going to get a close up. This is really good at clarifying. It left my hair nice and soft, very clean feeling. I do like it. I wouldn't use just this by itself because I think it might end up a wee bit harsh on your hair. It's made for fine hair ice shine shampoo, so it's made to get a really nice shine up, and it does that. It lathers up lovely shampoo. Really enjoy using it, but I would probably use it in conjunction with another shampoo all the time. Now I have the L'Oreal Ever Sleek No Sulfate Smoothing Care System Conditioner. So this is the smoothing and moisture conditioner. I like this conditioner. Wasn't as fussed on the shampoo, it's still getting used up. This is for normal and frizzy hair. I have quite fine hair and it can get a bit frizzy if I'm not careful, but this conditioner, I really enjoyed using it. I have other conditioners I'm using up now. I'm not sure I would rush out to buy it because I think it might be overpriced for what it is. I'm aware it's great, it's got no sulfates and all that kind of stuff, but there are other also good shampoos out there that are sulfate free and whatever else and not as expensive. So yeah, I liked it. Wouldn't rush out to buy it again because it was good, but it wasn't, wow, that's fantastic, you know? So yeah, I jumped on a bandwagon when it was going past and happened to get that, so that's how I ended up with that in the first place. Now I have an empty packet of round cotton pads. These are the ones that I picked up from Lidl. There was 120 for 70p or something like that. They were really good. I'll use them to remove my eye makeup. I'm using some other ones now that are from Boots just because it was a 3 for 2 offer when I was in town. I would recommend these, they're worth checking out. They're quite thin, but they do a really good job at removing your eye makeup. You know, they're not, you know, stupidly thin. They do have a wee bit of padding to them. So yeah, like those, would repurchase. Obviously did repurchase at some point. I have an empty packet of Boots cotton wool double-faced oval pads. I really like these. I've used other oval pads before and I've always got sort of cheaper ones. I went to the baby section, whatever else, but I got these and they're really good. They're much softer. They do a fantastic job at removing all my makeup, and then I flip it over and I can use the other side without it being, you know, sometimes it seeps through from one side to the other and then the second side isn't quite as effective. This is really good. I have used it with my micellar solution from L'Oreal, and it does a really good job at removing my foundation and all my face makeup before I then do a proper cleanse. So these are really good. I generally get them with my Boots points or when they're on a 3 for 2 or something like that, so pretty good. Now I have an Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray. I really like this stuff. This was great when my skin was being super oily in the warmer weather. It helped make sure my foundation stayed in place and you know, my whole makeup stayed in place. It's made by Scandinavia. So I would consider getting a Scandinavia one. I'm currently using a different Urban Decay setting spray. I'm using the All Nighter. I thought I'd test that out because my skin's a bit drier, so I don't need as much oil control. This is specifically for oil control. So really like this. I would recommend it. I enjoyed using it. I'm aware the Scandinavia might actually be cheaper if you buy it from maybe Cult Beauty. Could be making that up, but you can always Google it and find out. But yeah, I really like this. I would probably repurchase it again in the summer again when my skin gets oilier. Now, I have an Original Source Vanilla Milk and Raspberry. This is a shower gel. I love this. I really liked it. I could sit and smell it. Kind of remind me of Raspberry Ripple ice cream, but without being too sickly. I really like the smell of this. I'm just sitting sniffing it now. I got these when they were on an offer in Boots for £1. I'm not sure if that's still going on. If it is, pick up loads of them. Get as many different Original Sources as you can because I generally like these shower gels. They've got lovely smells. and this did actually leave my skin nice and clean and a wee bit soft, so that was always a bonus. Yeah, would definitely repurchase this if it was on offer. If not, I'd just get whatever was on offer, really. I'm not that loyal, unfortunately. But I really like this one, the vanilla milk and raspberry. If you like raspberry ripple ice cream, I just got that in my nose. If you like raspberry ripple ice cream, get that one. It's lovely. Now, I finished up my Soap and Glory scrub of your life. I had this for a while, and towards the end it got harder and harder to finish up. You know, one of those products. I did enjoy it, but to break up the constant use of this, I tried out my Sanctuary Sea Salt Scrub. I had a wee sachet of it that I got with some sort of set, and I just fell in love with it. I prefer it so much more. This is great, don't get me wrong, but it has only got a few microbeads, and I prefer something a bit more of a scrub, not too harsh like, but definitely more scrubby for my body scrubs, because I only use a body scrub sort of once to twice a week. And although this did a lovely job, I just prefer my Sanctuary one, and I don't think I would repurchase this anyway, because I wasn't that keen on it. You know, it was lovely, but I prefer much more of a scrub, and this has only got it. The density of the microbeads just wasn't enough for me. There wasn't enough microbeads in this for me to get a good scrub up, you know. And it was a pain in the rear to rinse off. Like, seriously, there doesn't seem to be enough microbeads, but when you're rinsing them off, you'd still find them when you're drying yourself. You know, you had to make sure you rinsed extra carefully to get rid of any of them. And where some people love this, and that's great, but it's not for me. I prefer the Sanctuary Sea Salt Scrub. It's got a nice oil and everything in it that I love. So, did enjoy it, won't be repurchasing for now. Now, used up, get the fluff off that. Used up a Warm Vanilla Luxury Hand Wash. This was a Boots own. There is a wee bit left in it, but it's a pain in the bum to get out. It was fine. I prefer my Baylis and Harding, Baylis? I think that's what it's called. Baylis and Harding hand wash. I just prefer the freshness of it, and at least everything's super clean. So this was fine, like, it was really good, and it was on offer when I bought it. I would consider repurchasing if it was on offer again for £1, but yeah, it's alright. Now, the next thing I have is a Nivea Oil-Free Moisturising Day Cream. This is for oily combination skin. I had this for ages, a long time ago, when I was using my Nivea stuff before my skin sort of didn't like it anymore. And I kept hold of it. I used it up on my neck, on my décolleté, the upper chest area. I used it there, and sort of every night before I went to bed, and in the mornings, if I remembered or if I forgot to do my full body moisturising, I would make sure I did sort of my neck and chest area. This was fine, it did a fine job at that. I think it's actually a good day moisturiser. It just wasn't cutting the mustard for me in particular, or my skin had adjusted to it basically. I think this is actually a good cream for your face during the day if you have got oily skin. And if you've never used it before, definitely try it out. It's not overly expensive either. So yeah, that's the Nivea Oil-Free Moisturising Day Cream. Now, I used up bath and shower gel. This is from the Golden Tulip Hotel. I stuck this in specifically just because when I go travelling, so I was home over Christmas, I don't bring massive things of anything. And this, I think this was actually from Simon's mum. She gave us some random little miniatures she got from a hotel. And though they came with like a set she got for something, I don't know, I can't remember, but she gave them to us because she knows that I go with for weekends and Simon and whatever else. This was grand. This lasted me at least a week, you know, it's sort of 10 days, and I'd already used a bit of it before then, so it lasted really well and it did a fine job. I don't think I'd ever, you know, you can't buy full sizes of this, so you know there's no repurchase or anything, but yeah, it was fine. It's very handy to hold on to miniatures. You never know when you might need them, or if you're going away, always just bring a miniature. You don't need extra weight when you're traveling. And the last thing, Simon asked me to put this in. This is Spice Bomb, Victor Rolf Spice Bomb. This is the aftershave balm. But if you have another half, I would recommend checking this out. I'm going to get him, oh, I'm not going to say, but his birthday's coming up, so I might end up getting him something from this range. But this smelled really, really good in him, and he told me he actually really liked this balm, because sometimes with fragrance shave balms you get a wee bit of stinging after you know, when you apply it because of the fragrance. He didn't get any of that with this. He really, really liked it, and the smell as well is just, it really suited Simon. So yeah, I would recommend having your other half test this out to see if it suits him, because it's just, I love the smell of it. Doesn't smell as good just out of the tube. So that's the Spice Bomb Victor from Victor and Rolf. And that is it for this month's Empties. Sort of short and sweet. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope you've had a lovely New Year's celebration, because this will go up after that. So hope you've had a lovely New Year's celebration and a lovely start to 2014. Any questions, let me know. So that's everything. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in my next video.